What if the truth everyone has been waiting for isn't hidden anymore, but buried in plain sight? For years, the name Jeffrey Epstein has been surrounded by secrecy, speculation, and unanswered questions. Who knew what? Who was involved? And how much of the story has the public really been allowed to see? Now, after years of pressure and public demand, the United States Department of Justice has begun releasing what many are calling one of the most anticipated document troves in modern history, the Epstein Files. The Department of Justice has officially started releasing documents connected to Jeffrey Epstein, the disgraced financier who died by suicide in a New York jail back in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. This release is happening under the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which is a law signed in November that requires the Department of Justice to make public records related to Epstein and his convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, while still applying the legally required redactions. Friday's disclosure marked the first wave of what officials say will be, several major document releases. And quietly, on December 19th, the Department of Justice added a fifth dataset to the archive, signaling that new material could appear at any moment without announcement. So what's actually in these files? The documents released to date include thousands of newly digitized images, evidence photographs, and investigative materials. Much of this content comes directly from federal investigations dating back years. The latest batch is dominated by photographs of physical evidence, chain of custody envelopes from 2009, sealed evidence boxes, and folders marked with official evidence tape. These are not flashy revelations, but they are confirmations that a massive amount of material has existed within federal custody for years. Other images show the interior of Epstein's Manhattan townhouse, including his bedroom wall art and unusual decorative items seized during investigations. These photos provide a rare, visual record of the spaces where Epstein lived and entertained powerful guests. The DOJ has also issued an important warning. Many of the documents are duplicates, heavily redacted, or lack context without accompanying investigative notes. In other words, the files raise questions, but don't always answer them. Unsurprisingly, one of the most scrutinized aspects of the release involves photographs showing Epstein alongside well-known figures. Among the images are Epstein pictured in social settings with former United States President Bill Clinton, Rolling Stones, frontman Mick Jagger, actor Kevin Spacey, pop icon Michael Jackson, and singer Diana Ross. Federal officials and legal experts have been very clear on one key point. Appearing in these files or photographs does not imply wrongdoing. Many of the images lack dates, locations, or explanations of the encounters. In some cases, the people photographed may have had brief or incidental contact with Epstein long before his crimes were publicly known. Bill Clinton, who has long acknowledged knowing Epstein and traveling on his private plane in the past, appears in multiple photographs, sometimes alongside Ghislaine Maxwell and other high-profile individuals. Kevin Spacey, who faced sexual misconduct allegations unrelated to Epstein and was acquitted in jury trials in both the United States and the United Kingdom, welcomed the release earlier this year, saying that the truth can't come soon enough. These files provide visibility, not verdicts. One name, however, appears again and again throughout the released materials: Ghislaine Maxwell. Maxwell, Epstein's longtime associate and former romantic partner, is prominently featured in photos showing the pair traveling together and socializing. The images reinforce her central role in Epstein's personal, social, and logistical network. The files include photos of Maxwell in various outfits and settings, underscoring just how deeply embedded she was in Epstein's world. Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year federal prison sentence in Texas after being convicted in 2021 for facilitating Epstein's sex trafficking operation. Unlike many names appearing in the files, her legal responsibility has already been established in court. The Epstein archive is enormous. It's divided into multiple sections, including court records, Department of Justice disclosures, FOIA responses, and materials released by the United States House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. Although the site includes a search function, the Department of Justice has cautioned that results may be unreliable due to inconsistent formatting and, honestly, just the sheer volume of documents. Public access has also been hampered by heavy traffic. To manage demand, the Department of Justice implemented a Ticketmaster-style digital queue system. Users are placed in line to access the database, but access expires after just 10 minutes, which has been pretty frustrating for journalists, researchers, and members of the public trying to review the files. According to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, this is only the beginning. The Department of Justice expects to release hundreds of thousands of additional documents in the coming months. These will include photographs, digital records, and investigative materials seized during FBI searches of Epstein's properties in New York and the United States Virgin Islands. Those searches recovered more than 70 electronic devices, along with extensive financial records and storage media materials that, honestly, form the core of the Epstein archive. Victims' advocates say that while the disclosures are incomplete, they do represent a long overdue step toward transparency. And it's not just about Epstein's powerful social circle, but also about how law enforcement handled his case for decades. The Department of Justice has confirmed that additional responsive documents will continue to be added as they are identified and processed under the law. The Epstein Files don't close the book on this story, but they finally open it. What emerges next could, really reshape public understanding of power, accountability, and just how long the truth can stay hidden when influential people are involved. And as more documents are released, the questions won't disappear. They'll only get louder. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to stay updated as new files drop, make sure to like this video and share it with others who want the facts, and subscribe to the channel for ongoing coverage and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.